Hey Hank, it's Jeff Pulver. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to explore some questions. Today I'm thinking about what you were saying about life after school. What would you do to prepare for life after USC? It's a pretty loaded question. What I could share is that a lot about what you're going to do in life you will learn by becoming who you are. The person who you've meant to be, the person who you very well are today. But you may not see it. You may not see yourself yet as who you truly are. You spent most of your life doing things that are good for you, studying, applying yourself, falling in love, falling out of love, having fun, maybe. What I would at least tell myself if I was to re-experience life now is not to worry so much. My dad used to always try to tell me that worrying was a waste of time. He died 21 years ago. He was right. Worrying is a waste of time. So don't worry so much about tomorrow. Tomorrow will happen with or without you. What also will happen with or without you is life. Life goes on. It's not that you're meaningless and you're just some cosmic dust. Just the opposite. Your voice matters a lot. Your ideas matter. If you find yourself thinking about things and people don't like your ideas, don't worry about it. Most innovation, most opportunity, most invention happens by people who have the strength to become who they are. That, most of the time, people don't have to buy into your idea for it to be a great idea, to be the most amazing idea in the world. I mean, just because other people don't see it your way doesn't mean you're not right. In fact, far from it. But you need the strength to be who you are, to become that person. Don't worry about your first job, your next job. Don't worry about what happens after school. Take the time to appreciate the situation you're in. If you have family, love your family. They don't come back. People get old. Things change. It's hard to go back in time and be the you that you are now 25 years later. But it's a little heavy, but do try to appreciate and breathe every moment. Every moment matters. Every breath matters. Being present matters. When I graduated college, I did not appreciate so much about the opportunities to be in my own moments. I didn't understand being in the now. I do now. And while I want to be everything, go everywhere, I also appreciate the opportunities to be with me. What would be the number one thing I would tell myself is to love myself. We learn to give, we learn to share, we learn to be. But the lesson about loving myself took me a long, long time. I would suggest that if you find yourself in a relationship that's not working, get out. Have the strength to fight the inertia of life and get out of a relationship, get out of a situation if you feel it. It's one thing to be blindsided by things. But if you actually realize what you're doing is not good for you, has no future, you're in it but you don't know why, get out. When you graduate from college, it's a big thing. It's a major accomplishment. Congratulations. Now what? Maybe there's graduate school. Maybe there isn't. Maybe you're going to pursue a field you studied. But don't worry about what happens. There's a lot of learning to happen that's not in school. Give yourself a chance to breathe, to be, to become that person that you've always wanted to be. To explore your dreams and don't give up. Believe in yourself. Find others, believe in them. Find the greatness in other people and be there. I mean, these are things that I learned along the way. My dad taught me the best gift you can give anyone is to believe in them. And sometimes you will find people to believe in before they see their own greatness. Maybe you've been down to 3rd Street in Santa Monica and seen people performing. Great singers of the future, but someone has to be by the promenade there. People have to go out there and hustle and be discovered. And, with the way you see the world, it's unique. Don't be afraid to express yourself. Don't be afraid to be heard. Don't be afraid to hear your voice and share your voice. The world is different. It needs you. Companies will hire you, but try not to be an entry on someone's spreadsheet. If you want to make an impact, force an interview. Force the person who's going to make a decision about you to meet you. That you're not just some GPA. That you're not just some degree. That you are a person and there's a soul behind it. Don't forget to share your soul. Don't forget to protect your soul. But be there and bring everything with you. Don't hold back. This is not a game. This is real. Some things you have to actually focus on and make happen. If I was graduating from school right now, I need the freedom to breathe. I need to understand that whatever path I find for myself, there'll be a moment in time that I can break out of where I am and discover the new me. In my particular life story, it was being fired for the first time that changed my life. Right before that, it turned out that while I was at work, I rediscovered a passion I had 20 years before that. And that helped me change the way the world communicates. You're going to change the world too. I promise you, we all make impact on this place. But I didn't pursue what I did because I was looking to make an impact. I was pursuing my passion. So I'll just leave it with you to think about living your passion. Do not give up on your dreams. And be who you are and embrace that totally and fully. Don't be fearful about saying I love you. Don't forget to look up and enjoy the sunset, the sunrise. Go find the Milky Way. Go find land energy that gives you strength. Don't be afraid to pursue your passions wherever it takes you. Live your life and become you. Share your voice. Be you. You are unbounded, but you got to believe in you. Don't beat yourself up. Not everything's going to work out the first time or the second time or the third time. Do not give up. Let go. Let go of those pressures you put upon yourself and give yourself a chance to breathe, to really breathe, to be, to relax. Every day matters. When you see people, appreciate them more. Maybe you don't need to be reminded of that. Maybe things are perfect. Maybe things are imperfect. Everyone is different. We're all snowflakes. Our DNA, our personalities, our likes and our dislikes. But we're people. We have feelings. In the end, taking care of yourself, giving yourself a chance to breathe, to be, to learn every day, to find your passions and embrace them. Those are things I would recommend. And if you have any questions, ask. See the people in your life and speak up. And remember to breathe. Remember to be. And to be who you are. And don't be afraid to reboot yourself. Don't be afraid to find a new cocoon and come out and realize that I have to start over. I need to give myself another chance. Give yourself that break. Sometimes you are that person who will be your best friend. So don't be your worst enemy. Support yourself. Support your mind. Give yourself that path. When you see that chance, take it. And don't worry about going down the road less traveled. Those who wander are not always lost. Sometimes we like to explore. And we like to see what we can do. And break boundaries. And become who we are meant to be. I'm Jeff Pulver. Thank you, Hank. Thank you for giving me a chance to think about words to share with your class.